probably already know there are millions of unemployed Americans, some of them just desperate to make ends meet. And unfortunately, there are more and more employment agency scams on the rise targeting those cash-strapped consumers. The Federal Trade Commission is going after these scammers. They've launched Operation Empty Promises. We wanted you to know the top employment agency scams and how you can protect yourself in today's Take Charge segment. Joining me now, author of the U-Plan, a 5-step guide to taking charge of your career in the new economy, and boy is it new, career coach Michael Dr. Woody Woodward. Good to see you, Doc. Thanks so much for joining us.
Good to be here, Jamie.
They are vulnerable, not only because they don't have jobs, but because they may express that desperation when they call these employment agencies. What are the most common scams?
I think the first and most common one is that classic work-from-home scam. Jamie, we've all seen those flyers that say you can make $1,000 a day stuffing envelopes or using some business startup tool. The fact is, these are scams. If it's too good to be true, stay away.
And they charge upfront fees, the so-called pay or play. They offer job leads, or they offer a guaranteed placement. Those are two of the other scams. If you see those, do you know right away they're wrong?
Yeah, ones that are becoming more and more popular, besides just those work-from-home scams, are these job lead scams and pay-to-get-placed scams. So when it comes to the job lead scams, what these folks are doing, these scammers, are basically saying, if you pay us, I'll give you a list of contacts or potential leads or lists of hidden jobs that somehow will help you get an advantage over other people out there looking. And the fact is, Jamie, these are bogus, they're not real, they're dead ends. And then, when it comes to these pay-to-get-placed scams, these scammers are using traditional media outlets like job boards and newspapers to advertise guaranteed placements. Two things. One, there's no guarantee in life, and there's no guarantee you're going to get placed. And the second thing is, oftentimes they're using 1-900 numbers to have you call in. They're making money off those 1-900 numbers to have you call in.
Wow.
And the fact is, there are no jobs.
Incredible to stoop to such a level, especially right now in this new economy, as you write about in the book. Okay, let's talk about how you can outsmart the scammers if you're looking for a job. First of all, you say don't pay. And second, I want to include this in your answer as well, to not give any personal information. Well, how do you do that and get a job?
Well, first of all, if you're calling in some number or something that doesn't seem right, if they're asking you to pay up front for anything, remember, recruitment firms don't charge candidates to place them. And there are no such thing as these companies that offer lists.
Is that
they charge employers.
Okay, got it.
Right. Or there's usually an employer will take care of the charge, but it's very rare. No credible placement firm actually charges you to place you. That's a fallacy, so don't pay up front. And Jamie, we all say it's common sense, but if you're on the phone and someone's asking you for personal information, social security numbers, bank accounts, hang up the phone, stay away. As good as it may sound, it's just not going to be true. It's not worth it.
So finally, I want to tell people where they can check out these employment agencies to see if they're under investigation or if there have been charges. You can go to the Federal Trade Commission, the Better Business Bureau, or check your state's Attorney General website. As far as exploring social network recruiting, which I know you're a huge fan of, in the 30 seconds I have left, how can people use that to get a job?
Jamie, use social media tools like Tweet My Jobs, Facebook, Career Amp, LinkedIn to reach out to people that you know and you actually do trust. Because remember, we all have a lot of contacts out there. We need to find ways to leverage them instead of chasing some random flyer, some internet posting that we see on Craigslist that we don't understand or know what it is. We want to make sure we reach out to people we trust and know and use those referrals. Use our network of people and stay away from the bogus stuff that you see posted everywhere, especially if they're going to charge you.
Dr. Woody joining us from Miami, and also people can read the book, again, the U-Plan, a 5-step guide to taking charge of your career in the new economy. If it's only 5 steps, we can probably get there. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thank you for having me.